I'm Virginia Carr, and I'm the CEO of Epiphany Consulting LLC, and I want to welcome you to another Aha Monday. It's been a difficult week, this week in America, especially for me. Me being 39 years old, I'll be 40 coming up here on July 27th. But me being 39 years old, this has been one of the more difficult weeks by seeing the different things that have gone on. I didn't live through the 60s. My parents did. They saw terrible things that happened with race relations and different things in our country and our ugly past in our country. And we've dealt with a lot of things. But I don't think I've seen as much on video as I have over the past week. And it is definitely difficult for me. This week I was putting together our new project that we're putting together, our Boom University, which we'll talk about a little bit more. But it was difficult to be positive and to talk about goals and moving forward when you look at the things that are going on. The relationship with police has always been kind of a checkered one. I don't know anyone who I know personally who has not had a run-in with the police, someone who is African American like I am. 20 years ago now, I was on my way, I was in college. Me and my roommate from college, we were going to school in Arkansas, and we were going to Dallas for a weekend just to go hang out. And so we're driving in his old Camaro that he had, and we're on our way on the interstate, traveling the correct rate of speed, not speeding or anything as far as that. And all of a sudden we see these lights behind us that pulled us over from an undercover car. And so it was an undercover officer. And he had on like a fatigue type situation, but he was an officer. I mean, he showed us an ID. He made us get out of the car. And he searched our car for drugs. I mean, he said he was a drug officer, and routine drug search is what he called it. And put all of our stuff out on the side of the road. Didn't find what he was looking for, of course, because we weren't doing that type of situation, anything as far as that. And then he left our stuff on the side of the road, and we had to put our stuff back in. I understand that was 20 years ago. I was 19 years old. And so I didn't understand anything about the law or those things and how to really protect myself, or that may have been an illegal search and those different things that are there, but it marked me. And so now, anytime I have any sort of interaction, I feel that nerve. I feel that fear. That's, that butterfly in my stomach, even though I know that I'm not doing anything wrong. Yes, I've been caught speeding before. I drive across the country now. I fly and I'm driving all the time, so I get a ticket every once in a while driving. But it is always that scary feeling. So watching videos of people who look like me in interactions with the police and them not making it makes me think about that day and days since then that have been difficult. And it's something that attacks me personally. Now on the other side, I have friends, I have classmates that are police officers. And so seeing what we saw in Dallas was unbelievably hurtful as well too. But my mantra in my life is that it is my destiny to leave a positive residue on everyone who I meet. And so that is what we're doing, is that we are moving forward with positivity, even at very difficult times where it can be very easy to just sit back and be negative and to think about the negativity. And I spent a couple of days. I mean, even though I do this work, even though we work and help people do more, get more out of their business, get more in their personal lives, it was very difficult for me to move forward and to be able to do that. And so I just wanted to take a moment and share about that difficulty, but about knowing that we do have to rise up through that difficulty. We do have to move forward. We do have to continue with our lives. And because this is the only life we have. So I poured a little time into my family this weekend, spending time with them, because if nothing has taught me this past week, is that life is very short. I know that already. I lost my father. I lost people close to me. And so I know that life is very short, but it's just a reminder to know that life is extremely short. And so we have to take advantage of every day that we have, every moment, every breath, every step, so that we can make the most of our experience here. And I have faith in knowing that I'm going to another place, to a higher place after this. But I want to be the best influence that I can in this world right now. So I want to be the change that I want to see in this world. And so I think the first step to being the change that you want to see in this world is really understanding your goals, really understanding what it is that you want to get accomplished on a daily, on a weekly, on a yearly basis. Breaking those things down into small pieces so that we can know what it is we want to be able to get done. Because whether I make it another day or another year or another 60 years or however long it is I'm here, I want to give my all to every day. And so I think that's important. If we could all do that, if we could all give our all to every day, then we'd have a great life and our life would be better. And a lot of the things that are going on, we wouldn't have to worry about as much. It wouldn't be such a big deal. And the bigger issue is, yes, we have huge societal ills. And until we're gone, we'll have societal ills. It's one of those things. But what we have control over, what we truly have control over, is ourselves and what we can do for our families and what it is that we can do to push forward. And that's why I'm really, really excited about the tool that we're putting together called Boom University. What we're doing with Boom University is that we're helping people get things faster. Because in my life, traveling, working with businesses, we've accomplished some things that I had no idea I'd ever get a chance to accomplish in my life. To be here in my own studio right now, to be talking to you, to be having an audience of people to be able to speak with is amazing. And I want to be able to help others be able to get their dreams and to be able to move forward with their dreams and to be able to go forward. We're releasing this product on my birthday on July 27th. So it's coming up soon now, because today, as we stand here today, is July the 11th. So July the 11th, now it's only 16 days away. I'm so excited about the work that we're putting in for it. So excited to be able to share those things with you, because it is about how do we accomplish more? How do we accomplish those 3 C's in our life? Clarity, content, consistency. How can we be clear about our goals? How can the content of our goals be great? And how can we be consistent in our efforts and make sure that we're getting those things done? And so that is what we are focused on. And I want to be able to share those things with you. Go to www.boomuniversity.net. You'll find out a little bit more information about the program, but what you'll really be able to do is be able to register to get information for when we make this release, because we're going to make this release to our list first. And it's going to be we're going to have some very special offers that we're going to add, that we're going to go in with that as well too. And so we're looking so forward to that and being able to do so. I look forward to being able to talk to you next week in a more positive space, in a better place, in a better time, because that's what we're doing, is taking those steps, being able to take those steps to make sure that we can affect the world in a great ways. And I appreciate you listening to me and being here as a part of that, because that means that you want to affect the world positively as well too. And so that's what we're here to do. And so I want you to have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.